Welcome everyone to episode 13 of Cry Havok. I am joined in this episode by Donovan Stroud, fellow podcaster and stand-up comedian. His podcast is called Don't Go Postal and can be found on all the major podcast platforms. And he mostly performs in Columbia, South Carolina. He runs a show at the Sandbar in Irmo. So everybody check him out and have a nice listen. Now imagine you are tripping absolute dick on mushrooms. I guess I need to pick it up with my own butthole.
It feels like a magic trick because some people happen.
Why are you asking such deep questions?
So here we go. I just hit record, so getting these things started is always the weird part, right? Like getting into it.
I mean, we're just chilling, man. I'm drinking a coffee. What's up?
What's up? It's good to have somebody else who also does a fucking podcast on here, especially like almost like the same format, I guess, which is basically no format other than like having guests on.
Well, thanks for saying my podcast has no format, you fucking
know,
jerk.
Look, it's a good thing. I like free form shit. Like,
Yeah. And I think that's fun, adapting. I think adapting is challenging, but also fun.
yeah. And the thing, like, when I started listening to your podcast, because I wanted to start listening to people I know's podcast, because it's like, if I want other people to listen to mine, like, of course I have to listen to their fucking shit.
Right.
And I started listening to your podcast, and I just listened to, like, started off with just other people that I knew that were guests on there, like Patrick and Woody.
Okay.
And then I went back. I was like, I might as well listen to the beginning. There's not that many episodes of this. Like, I've fucking chugged through probably 1,000 episodes of Joe Rogan. I can, like, go back and listen to this stuff.
Hardcore you are.
Yeah. Well, there are some podcasts that you just have to, like, you should just go back to the beginning and listen all the way through.
Okay.
One that I really enjoyed was a podcast called Philosophize This, where he goes through like the entire history of philosophy, basically like for dummies. So it's easy to understand. The episodes are like 40 minutes long, and he just starts out going from the very beginning of philosophy and, you know, recorded history to modern day now. So
Philosophy's cool, sure.
mm-hmm. You fucks with it at all?
What specifically?
Like, I don't know, just existence, like the big questions, like why, or how did we get here, or what is the meaning of any of it, or...
I ask myself why all the time. I'm like, why is this person going so slow in the fast lane? You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like totally, man.
Yeah, that's a deep philosophical fucking question right there.
Yeah, yeah.
I think maybe Aristotle talked about that.
I just believe in something that was actually kind of taught to me is just like living in the moment. You know, my wife is all about living in the moment and
Yeah.
being, just existing. And there are times to question and talk and, you know, just ponder. Pondering is fine.
Right.
It's not wrong. There's nothing wrong with pondering.
Yeah. And I mean, like, the key, well, philosophy, I think, is like one of those keys or tools that you can have in your mindset to help deal with like everyday situations.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, like, we're both getting on stage telling jokes.
Yeah.
And I always want to be funny. Like, I'm wanting to just, tell jokes to you this whole time. Like, I just want to interrupt you.
Well, shit, man, if you have something funny.
It is your podcast. And
no.
this is the Cry Havok podcast, for sure.
But you're the guest. So.
Well, I'm going to go postal if, I don't know. I'm not going to go postal. I'm just kidding. Philosophy's cool. I guess, like, what are we getting at with the philosophy?
What do you mean, what are we getting at?
like, where's this going with the philosophy aspect?
I wasn't going anywhere.
I'm sorry. I'm ruining the moment.
No, you're not ruining.
You can continue.
I was just seeing if you fucks with philosophy.
I do. I like, as far as modern day philosophers, Jordan Peterson.
Hell yeah.
And,
I've listened to some of his shit too, like, a bunch of times.
Well, it's just, if you think about how individualism, and what that means.
Yeah.
I think it's very crucial to be able to depend on yourself.
Yeah.
And, it's great when you have people you can trust that also you can depend on them to depend on themselves.
Yeah.
And it works cohesively like yin and yang, man.
Bro, I cleaned my fucking room this morning.
That's
Jordan Peterson.
Dope, bro. You missed the spot.
Yeah, probably. Didn't say I was good at it. Okay.
Baby steps. I think baby steps are crucial.
Baby steps, right?
I think baby steps are so important, man. Because, like, that's one thing that really. So I have depression.
Right. Same.
And beating myself up has always been an issue.
Yeah.
But, my mom told me something recently. She said, if you're having these moments of, like, wanting to, what's it called? You don't want to keep continuing to think about.
Yeah.
Like, man, why am I beating myself up? Just get over it.
Yeah.
Like, if I can't make myself just get over it. She said, so she's very Christian. She said, all you gotta say is, Satan, I rebuke you in the name of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, those bad thoughts that you keep dwelling on, they kind of just go away.
Yeah. It's basically a mantra.
Yeah.
It's like, you could use pretty much any words there and it's
just like a mantra, yeah.
Trying to... Have you ever heard of neuroplasticity? I tried to fucking write a joke about this shit one time.
Isn't that the brain game computer?
No, it's a function of your brain and neurons. It's the fact that when your brain is thinking in a certain way, it creates pathways between neurons. And the more ingrained the more used those pathways are, the more ingrained they become in your brain. It's like
quantum computing, 1 and 0.
Not specifically. It's like wires connecting different nodes on your brain, basically. So if it takes the same pathway every time, which is basically you thinking a specific thought, like the example that I used in my joke was, I wish I was dead. If your brain keeps making that same pathway, it's going to be easier and easier for your brain to keep thinking that same thought. But if you can break that pathway up and create a new pathway every time your brain tries to think that, you swap it over to something else instead.
It's conquering, like conquering in a battle.
Right.
I think it's conquering in a battle in your mind.
Basically, yeah. But supposedly, if you do that enough, it'll eventually,
create the path that you want.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
So you get on stage with half a shirt. Why do you do that?
I like it. Because I don't know, like, I started wearing them because girls liked it. And then I wore it on stage because I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to wear what I'm wearing. And then people also liked it while I was on stage. So.
Okay, I had that.
And I think it's I don't know. It's like a
tick?
Not a tick. I just like being different.
Okay. It's like me with wanting to say outrageous shit.
I think all comedians want to say outrageous shit, right?
But most of the time, the most outrageous thing is the truth.
Yeah.
And, man, telling the truth...
Telling the truth is difficult. That's why most of the time on stage I will like tell the truth.
I'm sorry, I saw grinds at the bottom.
It's okay. It's French press, so it's bound to fucking happen. What was I gonna say? The truth.
Yeah, like I just told you the truth. I could have lied,
Yeah.
but you had already seen that I spit the coffee out.
And I think everybody heard it, so.
Oh no! You think hey, that's good? That's good recording.
I don't know. It's probably pretty quiet, but now everybody knows for sure.
That sound just like whoosh, back into the cup. That could have been anything though.
Could have been a goldfish.
A goldfish, man. That's what your buddy said. He thought that you said.
Yeah, I said Donovan is gonna be here soon, and he was like, "You got a goldfish coming?" I was like, "What?"
Yeah, it's interesting, man.
Yeah.
Maybe goldfish is like my goes along with the mantra.
Possibly. I think it's just a nickname now.
Yeah, true. Okay.
But I told him, yeah.
But waves. Okay, so you look at waves, and that's always been a recurring theme in like in the universe of like I have a wave shirt, so that's in the universe.
Everything is waves.
Okay.
Every
and
molecule is decided by a wave function. So
there you go. And I think happiness is a decision. Happiness is just a decision you can make. That means being. No, seriously, hear me out. I think this is the most important thing in the world right now. Happiness is a decision you can make, and that means hearing or seeing something that may upset you, and deciding to just keep moving forward. And just keep moving forward, man.
Say good. And keep moving. Good.
Here's my...
Mom just died. Good.
No, not that. I was not laughing hard at that. Mom, if you're listening.
Cat pissed in your laundry. Good. It's an opportunity.
It's an opportunity... What would that be? An opportunity to...
It's an opportunity to clean your laundry, you filthy pig. I don't know.
There you go. That's the
That's
only appropriate...
what's that guy's name? God damn it. Jocko. Right?
Jocko...
Willick. The motivational guy that's like, he's got that. That's a whole video of him like saying.
Those tough guys, man. I just can't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm doubtful of Joe Rogan.
Oh,
I'm telling you, man. That North Korea episode. With the girl talking about escaping from North Korea. To me, it seemed like Joe was getting all the information on how this one bitch got the fuck out of North Korea.
Yeah.
And he's gonna go back to his CIA handler. You know what I mean? Like, here's the fucking video. You know what I mean? Like,
he literally put it out to everybody. Like, the CIA could just watch it on Spotify.
You know who's not going through the Gobi Desert anytime soon?
Oh, anybody.
Any escapee from North Korea.
Any escapee from North Korea.
They
not
ain't making
taken that way no more. I don't think that they could anymore anyway.
Well, they're gonna put some shit from Black Mirror. You know the little the robot leg dudes. They're gonna put those just scattered throughout the Gobi Desert. Imagine being like, remember she said she had like
Boston Dynamics logo on the side.
Yeah, right. And this dude's just like, oh look, she's got kids. Let's go kill her. Boom, kills her with the thing.
You know, Boston Dynamics is funded by the DoD.
I wouldn't doubt it, man.
Yeah.
But look, just imagine those things just pop up out there, and you're like, remember she said she was like starving going through there, and
right? Yeah.
They had a baby. Like, imagine you seeing that at your current state. That stuff. I think individualism is what topples regimes.
Yeah.
I think that's why there's this whole push of like it's not about you.
Yeah. It's fucking insane that she was even able to get out of there. Like, that story is fucking wild.
I think podcast is a CIA operation.
Just all podcasts?
All podcasts.
All podcasts, yeah.
Us included.
That makes sense.
Us included.
I mean, I don't know how much they paid you, but...
I mean, these things you have scattered throughout your room. You have a fucking Who's that? That's not Boba Fett.
That is Boba Fett.
That is Boba Fett?
Almost all of it's Boba Fett.
That's a legit Boba Fett mask. That as soon as
it's not.
If I put that on right now, all right, this is the kind of CIA technology. No. If you put that on, I will be able to like just destroy your entire house. Oh wow,
it's a half.
Wow.
It's half of
For those listening, he has not a real mask. It's a wow. You didn't even go for the full thing.
Full thing is like $200, bro.
If you had the full thing,
the CIA didn't give me that much.
That would have to sit on its own, though. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be able to be on a wall.
Right, exactly. It would be on a stand.
That's my fault for being stupid.
Yeah. How'd you think it was up there? But yeah, I mean, it was enough. It was up.
So what is their agenda? What is their purpose for you? What did they tell you that you need to do for the CIA?
They just want me to collect information at this point.
Okay.
They told me that as part of a whole podcast network, like every podcast like you're talking about.
I mean, your room is MK Ultra all over again. You got all these colors. You got...
Oh, yeah. And they gave me free LSD, so obviously, like...
Is that what was in the bottom of the tea that I spit it out?
Oh.
Or the coffee?
Yeah. God damn it.
I spit out the LSD. I was like, I know LSD when I taste it.
It's already soaked into the coffee, bro.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it would be in my system for sure.
Ooh.
Okay, so CIA.
Yeah. I mean, like, what did they tell you? Like...
Well, they told me there'd be this guy who would literally be like, he looks like he's in the 1960s. And his hippie girlfriend would be there. It'd be just like that one dude's place off of Pulp Fiction. And somebody's gonna OD.
I don't do anything I can OD on except for caffeine, I guess.
You can't OD on caffeine.
Sure you can.
An OD on
fucking heart attack.
An OD on caffeine is just like feeling lightheaded and you need to drink some water. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like it's easily avoidable, yes, but it's more possible than like weed or acid or mushrooms or...
Well, you know, if the weeds, you gotta make sure you grow your own if you're gonna go that route. Not that I say anybody should go that route because it is illegal.
Unless you're somewhere else. I got people listening all over the place. I don't know. Probably not, but...
Yeah, dude. I think people in China...
Yeah, they should grow their own weed.
Yes.
If you live in North Korea, grow pot.
Yes.
Don't...
Get killed for weed, yeah.
That they definitely... Them and
dude,
all of their grandchildren, apparently.
Man. It's a really tough situation to have there, and it makes you think just like how fucking... just great you have it here, and that's also a reason
right
why like being happy as an American can be pretty easy. And as far as like happiness and just like the wires coming together, you have to accept when the wires go off rails and then like let it come back together.
Yeah.
And that means like being hit with fear and propaganda from the media 24/7. Just roll with it. Just roll with it.
Always.
Nothing wrong with a little bit of chaos. Just roll with it.
All the fucking time.
Chaos is I thrive off chaos. I would love to just walk a room. I don't do it. I don't do it, but I would love to just say the most insane stuff and walk a room. I would want that.
Why would you want that?
Because it'd be just a spectacle. You know what I mean? It's to fight for not only attention but admiration. I want people to admire me for sure.
Yeah. Do you think that comes from walking a room?
And that's also an issue.
You might get some people's admiration. You might be going for the like strong admiration
of comics, maybe.
Yeah, right.
Like I do want,
especially if it was like solid shit, just like fucking wild,
and it worked,
but maybe it was like the wrong place.
Literally, I would want to do like a half and half split where like one side of the room is just like we can't be on board with this, and the other side is just like this is fucking
right. Oh my god, there's a comedy club around here that this guy opened up, and it's like I've seen some pictures of the place. I haven't been to it because they ask any comedian that's going up to do a clean set, and I have maybe like 2 minutes of clean material.
Why do you think that is?
Because I'm a nasty motherfucker.
You
I
seem
think
pretty
it's-
clean. This is you said you
No,
came to your
I
room.
mean,
What are you talking
like,
about? I'm just kidding.
yeah. Okay. Got me on that one. But no, like, I just think, every time I'm trying to think of a joke, like, most of the time what I think is funny about it is, like, going into that side of the crazy, you know? Because it's always there for me to pull from, is, like, the
What is your crazy?
sexual dirtiness.
Your sex is it sexual stuff is your crazy.
Like, weird fetish stuff and
Okay.
stuff like that, usually. Like, because the foot fetish thing, and the reason I think the foot fetish thing works on stage so well is because it's that perfect balance of the benign violation where it's violating what you would normally think in that it's using a different part of the body that people don't usually think of as a sexual part of the body.
I mean, nowadays, it's pretty fucking normal.
But
I
right,
see it all
and then
over
it's also
Pornhub.
benign because, like, it's just a fucking foot. Like, most people don't even give a shit about their feet.
Well, I think there's some sort of element of like nasty, dirty with that.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
like because you walk on your feet.
Exactly.
If people started walking with their hands, it would be all holds, or what is it called?
No holds barred.
No holds. It would be yeah.
Yeah. For hand fetishists. Which I think already exist.
Hand fetishes?
I'm pretty sure. Gotta be, right?
I mean, there would be more once they started walking on it because it's more dirty.
You get dirty hands sometimes. Like, lady mechanics they gotta start OnlyFans. For
Dude,
people with hand fetishes.
they can only jerk off black dudes because they can't notice the oil black thing on there.
Or maybe it's
that's
part
a
of it
really
that you
racial
want to
joke,
notice the oil.
Two
So,
white guys making racial jokes.
like, I don't want to see.
What did you say? I'm so sorry.
That's the thing though, is you want to see the oil. So you got to jack off a white dude. I don't want to
Okay.
see a black dude get jacked off with oil that's just gonna look exactly the same as a black dude getting jacked off normally.
I see what you mean. You want the appeal of the oil.
Yeah.
So it would need
You
to
got to
be.
see the mechanic oil.
Right. What about Asian with the oil? That would still work. Their dicks are. It would just be like a Steelers helmet.
Yeah. Steelers helmet. Oh my god. Yeah.
I want to be funny and there is desensitivity to certain things as far as like I've seen enough like news hysteria. I know what like news propaganda looks like. I know what all these Disney companies that like
Oh yeah.
like Disney has so many companies now.
Fucking like 50 of them.
And Loki, I started watching Loki, and that shit is just entirely Satan worship. The whole thing.
I think it's not Satan. It's like Norse mythology, right? Like that's the whole point. Because
And I think they did the same like children sacrifice stuff too. If you believe in the whole QAnon.
Talking about Disney.
Yeah.
Sacrifice. How do you think the fucking actors are so perfect all the time from
Dude,
childhood
I'm a great actor,
and then
man.
fuck up?
I'm a great
Like,
actor.
All of the Disney kids, I guarantee you, are genetic clones.
Give me a role
Okay.
in Disney or whatever. Give me a role.
Okay. You're the you're the new kid in town. It's a surfing town. And all the other kids are out there surfing, but you're not as good at it. So the bully surfer kid who runs that town is picking on you.
Hey, bro. Need you to stop riding so close on me in the waves, man. Last time you were there, I almost fell off. Why did I got Irish at the end there.
He could be Irish.
I could
Surfing
never
the
hold.
Irish
I could never
waves?
hold an Irish. Okay, let me try again. I'm making my voice too raspy, and the first impression is never on point. So here we go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Did you want me to
You can go along. Yeah.
interact back?
You can be the bully.
I'll be the bully? Yeah. Alright.
Why you riding my waves, man?
Bro, these are my waves, bro. You see this place? I run this fucking town.
Well, you don't run shit because we're on surfboards, bro.
I can't think of anything. So
Okay, that was
I'm not
it.
a good actor.
All right,
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
okay.
not.
I'm just gonna go kill myself. No, don't go postal. Don't
go postal.
That's the whole point of my my podcast, by the way. Shout out, don't go postal.
Yeah.
That is, I think the main goal should be of my podcast is to provide sanity, and sometimes in the form of laughter.
Yeah. There have been a few times that it's helped me to not go postal.
I appreciate that, man. That's a mighty good compliment.
Yes. I even listened to your episode that you did on I did this instead of killing myself.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Which was also a good title to a podcast, or a good name for a podcast.
Shout out David Baker.
Yeah.
Out of Greenville. He's doing some good stuff, man.
Yeah.
This is all CIA operations, man. David, CIA. He looks like a CIA guy.
Yeah.
He already is in the health field.
Yeah. The CIA was like, wait, don't kill yourself.
Right.
We
will make
a proposition for you.
They're like, we'll make sure that you do that in the future when you cross us.
Yeah.
Like, you will commit suicide.
Yes, you will be suicided.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about committing suicide because you will be suicided.
You know, conspiracies, say what you want. They're entertaining, if not.
Oh, for sure.
At the very least, they're entertaining.
So, how deep do you go?
Well, the suicide stuff, I mean, the January 6th insurrection,
yeah.
Like 4 of the officers committed suicide. One of them did it.
No shit, I did not hear that.
One of them did it while he was driving his car. Suicided.
What?
Yeah. So there was something that definitely went on.
Newer car? Do you know?
Oh, you believe in... okay.
You can hack into that shit. Bro, I have seen videos of people not even doing it.
You can see movies.
They were...
Dude, that whole Upgrade movie, did you watch Upgrade?
Upgrade.
Where he gets a implant and like...
I don't
Dude, the shit is so trippy, man.
Bro.
You gotta watch Upgrade.
Close. Black Mirror and all that shit is like right around the fucking corner.
Black Mirror
it's like
said it.
Fucking here.
Black Mirror said it. They were like, we're not doing any more episodes. Reality's fucked enough.
Yeah.
You're stepping into the twilight zone.
Like me alone.
Yeah.
To the twilight zone.
Yeah, it does like pick up. Yeah.
But the fucking I've seen actual like live videos of these people that were in a living room with a laptop, and they had somebody else who was driving in a car on the highway, and they hacked into the car from the laptop and stopped it and pulled the car over to the side of the highway with the guy in it, just to prove that how easy it fucking was.
Oh yeah.
It was like a new Jeep Cherokee or some shit. But.
Cyber attack, that's something that's very possible. EMP, hacking. They've had Charles Schwab, the guy talking about how that's potential.
The tax guy?
Pretty sure that never mind. But it's cool, man. It's like there's so many just like inner workings of evil that are side parts of that strand. The wave is the wave of the future, right? The waves are what's pure and what's of good conscience and what's right for the good of the nation, like the world and the nation. Working the nation working with the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That
type of thing, and helping, and there's a way of like pure and right, I think, and the evil will be rooted out of that wiring. I think over time it's just they'll try to do little stuff. Yeah. It's gonna get taken out. I think the truth and kindness.
Yeah.
Fucking will always prevail.
You think? I don't know, man. I think chaos is the more natural.
There has to be chaos for it. There has to be chaos for it. Yeah, that's also the truth.
But also, there has to. You're right. There has to be that balance.
So there's truth, like so saying something like there has to be chaos, and that, that's somebody would look at that as like not very kind. So that you have to combine it somehow, the truth with kindness.
Yeah.
And that's fucking how do you do that? Through humor.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's one way.
That is one way. You're absolutely correct. That's fucking crazy. Because you're trying to make people laugh, which is bringing joy. But also you're using chaos and rudeness and crassness and...
Yep.
Yeah. Holy shit. Like, and it's like... I don't know, half the time when I have revelations like this, I feel like I've just discovered something that somebody has already said before. You ever have that imposter, like...
I was playing video games with my buddy, and he was like, this isn't Nom. I tried to pick the home team in Madden. He was like, there's rules. This is my house. You don't get to play the home team in my house. He was like, this isn't Nom, Donovan. And
it's literally how sports work.
Well, you know, he was just saying he gets to play the home team in his home.
In his home.
Yeah.
That tracks as far as, like, the vocabulary goes, I think.
Yeah. So, kindness and truth and chaos.
And chaos. And mischief.
And direction, desire, dreams, aspirations. So many words. So many things. Your cat is, like, staring at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, your cat.
Cats can see into the spirit
Come
world.
here. Oh, for sure. Come here.
He's a sweet boy. He's just a little jittery. His name is Jake. Most of the time called Jakers. So how long have you been doing comedy? I think you've probably said on the podcast. I just don't remember.
It's all good. I haven't uploaded an episode recently, but April was 3 years.
Hell yeah. Yeah. So you started like a year before I did.
Okay.
And like started your podcast like a year before I did too, I think.
I started right when the quarantine was happening.
Yeah. I was fucking stuck when quarantine happened. It was such a crazy year the entire time.
You were here?
I was here, well, not in this house. I was in a place in Grovetown.
Where is that?
It's about 30 minutes
South Carolina
towards
still?
Atlanta.
No, Georgia.
Yeah, it's still in Georgia.
I'm stupid. I'm sitting here thinking I'm wearing South Carolina.
No, this
is weed legal here?
No. Well, it's
Delta 8.
Up to an ounce is a misdemeanor. So
okay.
it's like decriminalized for Augusta.
Okay.
So it's not nearly as bad as it used to be, I guess.
That's what's up, man. I don't believe in locking people up.
I don't even know if Delta 8 is legal here. I know it's legal in South Carolina.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't know if we have anywhere that fucking sells it around here.
Try a convenience store.
I haven't seen it. Yeah, right, exactly. Which is so weird. Like, I guess I get cigarettes from the convenience store, so I guess we buy most of our drugs from a convenience store.
Yeah.
Because, like, energy drinks, alcohol, cigarettes.
What energy drink do you drink?
I've been trying to not drink as many of the, like, hardcore energy drinks, but usually if I do get one, it's a Full Throttle, the original.
Okay.
And then,
Does that, like, hit your jaw when you drink it? Like, it's just like a shot to your jaw? Is that what you feel?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
But I have a lot of cavities, too, so.
I'm sure that's what is the opposite of a prerequisite?
A post-requisite?
Yeah, I guess.
What are you trying to...
I'm trying to say, like, you drink an energy drink, like, that's a after effect.
Oh, yeah, the cavities? Yeah.
I would imagine.
Probably.
And probably, like, blue urine.
Yeah. Which is why I stopped. I have maybe one or, like, every couple of weeks or something now.
That's what's up.
But Powerade has this body armor now that has caffeine in it.
They sell bulletproof vests, Powerade now?
It's just regular. It's like actual full-on knight armor. Like it's a body armor. It's not like
Okay.
It's not like a vest.
It looks
Fucking
kind of like
vest.
a.
It's all armor.
It's like the sparring thing. You know what I'm talking about? When they like put the little pad on your head and like you got shoulder pads and.
Yeah, the whole deal.
For the karate thing.
Yeah.
Have you seen the karate in the Olympic thing?
I have not. No, I didn't watch the Olympics hardly at all. I think I saw the Olympics on at a bar the other day, but
I wonder what all that stuff is meant to symbolize as far as humans battling.
the Olympics?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure that's
it's
got
like-
some sort of. Oh, go ahead.
It's like the one thing that we can agree on even during wartime. Like even during World War II, we stopped to have the Olympics with Germany. It was fucking wild.
Yeah.
It's definitely a show of like the top skills of everyone in their countries.
Yeah, maybe we'll be a part of the podcast Olympics when podcasts are in the Olympics. Like
Holy shit.
What about like, so the measurement would be like laughs per minute for a podcast.
That's if it's a comedy podcast.
Yeah, the comedy part of the
But
podcast.
like, what about, there would have to be different categories for like, comedy podcasts.
But how
and
would
then, like,
the other ones be judged? Maybe a debate, like a debate podcast. No, I don't know.
I don't know. I think maybe it would just be, I can't think of a way.
Crowd vote.
Yeah, but then like, those systems are all, you would have to maybe do it live in front of everybody? Because like the Olympics is about doing it in front of everybody, right? Like,
And the loser gets killed.
yes.
And that
Yeah.
would be like, that would be when they fully embrace what the Olympics. It's all about battle. Somebody's got to die.
It'd be full on Coliseum. Like,
Right. And they would have to fight whoever they're podcasting with.
Nice.
So they're like,
yeah.
in the future, there's just too many podcasts at this. So this is how you would pitch this in the Olympics. It's just like, for too long, podcasts have been roaming the earth. Not everyone deserved to have them. Not everyone needed to be talking. Why? Why must everyone be talking? Well, no more. In the Olympics 2042, be ready, because we are killing off 16 podcasts. One will survive.
I think I would want to go up against Tim Dillon
You'd
because
be
while
dead. You'd be
I
dead.
think he would beat
You'd be
me
dead.
in the podcast, I
He
think
would
I could
smush
take
you.
him in a fight.
No, dude, he would smush you. I was even talking about the fight. I was already talking about the fight part. I was like, no, dude, he's big and he's gay. He's gonna just smother you. He's CIA for sure.
Oh, definitely. Oh my god. As much as he talks about it, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's one of those podcasts that I actually love to listen to the ads on.
He's a genius at that for sure.
Yeah. Him and Duncan Trussell do it really well. And if I thought of something beforehand, might be able to do it, but that it would have to be like they do it, like pre-recording it later.
I like the live, man. I like Kill Tony and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I love Kill Tony.
Jokes per minute on that are great, you know.
Yeah, especially because it's fucking literally a minute.
Well,
And then
the
even-
interview.
Yeah,
That
even in
part
the interview.
really just absolutely hilarious and absurd. And I got a little bit of leftover peanut butter from the bagel that I
Nice.
had earlier. I apologize. Just had to wipe some peanut butter out of my mustache. I wonder how long it's
Nice.
been there.
I'm sure everybody listening right now has been waiting for you to get that peanut butter off the side of your
Dude, they
mouth.
knew. They were
They-
like, I can tell he's got something on his lip,
There's
motherfucker.
something.
But thanks for having me, man. This has been fucking cool.
Yeah,
How long have we done?
37 minutes?
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad.
That's not bad.
It's not terrible.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I can keep going.
trying to think of questions to ask you, but I already know a lot of the answers because I've already listened to your fucking podcast. But
whatever you want to talk about. You're fucking shit, bruh. So fucking shit. These are my waves that you're surfing. You're surfing on my waves, man. Just let it loose. Just let it loose.
Bro, you gonna step up on my fucking beach and you're gonna fuck with my girl?
I'll fuck your girl's asshole. How about that?
Are we in Boston now? Now?
I switch up my
I'll fuck
accent.
you up.
I'll go Greek in a second if you keep it up, man.
You'll be swimming with the fishes.
I'll fucking throw you in there and the piranhas, they'll eat your fucking dick. You won't be able to fuck no more.
I'll get you out there, get you raped by a dolphin.
That's what they do, though. That's the truth.
That's the truth.
That's
they
a
fucking
joke.
Gang rape your ass.
Hell yeah.
Kick you off the surfboard right into the Brooklyn Bridge.
Those are some Bill Cosby dolphins.
Yes. They're gonna fucking roofie you with a blowfish.
They're gonna grab some plankton, put it in your food. So they would put the plankton in the food, and then you would literally do like a plank. You know the plank thing that went viral for a while.
Yeah.
Because you're laying down, the plankton knocks you out.
The plank.
So that's at least accurate in that sense if you look at it from that angle. Yeah, I have to like. One thing that I did hear on Joe Rogan, and don't get me wrong, he's helped me a lot, like in the coming up stages of my comedy, just like learning on ways to do those baby steps, like writing and stuff, whatever.
Right.
I'll give him that credit, sure, and the podcast stuff. But he's 100% CIA. I'm just kidding.
I mean, there's some stuff now where like Spotify be like fucking up sometimes, and it like makes it sound like it's a weird, like almost like he edited, and also he started like editing out bathroom breaks. And ever since he's been on Spotify, he's got ad breaks now that just pop up in the middle of the show. So, like, there's a lot of easy opportunities for him to edit some shit out if he didn't. And there was one time, I think it was Ari Shaffir recently, that it was like the conversation was getting fucking wild and into territory that would probably end up getting edited out. And then, like, an ad break happened, and when it came back, it was...
I mean, they might have just went to the bathroom and he was like, just hush on that, you know?
Maybe so.
And then cut out or maybe he immediately was just like, hush it out, and they edited that out. Yeah, for sure, man.
I find it wild that, like, his whole thing has been for a very long time, like, I don't edit, I don't cut stuff out of this.
You know what, I'll say it first here on the Cry Havok podcast. Fuck Joe Rogan's Napoleon Dynamite, or not Napoleon Dynamite, damn it, I fucked up the...
Uh-oh.
I was going to say, like, Napoleon the French Conqueror. That's who he looks like.
Okay, yeah. Actual Napoleon. That's actually who I pictured in my head when you said Napoleon Dynamite, because the Joe Rogan is so short. It's
man.
Napoleon thing.
I just question a lot, you know, and that's... Curiosity is, I think, a good thing, you know?
Yeah.
If you're curious how a path that you're not currently on might turn out, go ahead and just like jump into it, you know, just do it.
Yeah.
So then you'll see the eventual outcome or fruit of your labor from doing that.
Yeah.
Philosophy, bro. I fuck with it.
You fuck with it. Apparently. Couldn't have mentioned that.
I don't like getting on my high horse. I feel like I sound so lame when I do, but I've just made so many mistakes. And I constantly still make mistakes.
Yeah.
And
we all fucking do.
You know, you fucking learn a lot from making mistakes. If you're smart. And you actually like remember the mistakes you make and don't continually make them.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes a few fucking times, though.
It does. And that's human. And there's such a thing as baby steps. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still just like such an advocate of baby steps.
Baby steps is the fucking way to go. That's how I started working out. It was just fucking baby steps. I was
now you're half shirtless everywhere you go.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons I started working out. Because I started doing the half shirt thing before that. And I didn't really... It wasn't like I was like out of shape, but I just...
Did you see Andy Van's abs when he showed them?
No, I didn't.
He Wow, I thought you saw. Shout out to Andy Van. I thought you were in the room. Andrew Vanderveer, a funny comedian who is now in Columbia.
Yeah.
But
it was recently, right? I think
it was
I
at the
might
art
have
bar.
like caught it. I think I caught it like at the tail end.
But he just like lifted it up. He was like, "Come on, bro," and like, he's cool though. He's just making a joke.
Yeah.
And then he did like the thing where you suck it in, and he made himself.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, because I tried to do it later. I was like, holy shit, fucking. But did you see? It was at New Brooklyn. I think it was last week. I'm trying to remember his name. The guy with the long hair and the beard.
Sounds like me.
Right? No. He tells a joke about people telling him he looks like Jesus, but then they must.
Lennon Ratliff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lennon.
Shout out to Lennon. He followed me after New Brooklyn, and he rolled his shirt up and went up there with like basically the same length of shirt that I had just done, and he was like, "I rolled this up as a tribute."
Nice,
bro.
That's funny.
Yeah.
He's hilarious, man.
He
had a joke because he's Native American. He really like this is the main one that I like. That I think he should go for because this is my type of humor. But it's like him having to be Native American and his family something like with Thanksgiving. I don't want to give his joke away, but that is like one that I know will be really fucking good.
Yeah. Anytime you like go deep into that, like those are some of my favorite episodes of South Park are the ones that deal with like Native American stuff.
Yeah.
Because all they'll do is just flip the entire story on its head or whatever.
Because they represent chaos.
Yeah.
Is that right? Is that racist to say?
South Park or the Native Americans?
Well, South Park does represent chaos. Good point.
Yeah.
But I think in that scenario, if they're like savage Native Americans,
no, the Native Americans have a big casino and they want to destroy South Park so that they can build a big
They're
highway.
Civilized Native Americans.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's modern day, so they're trying to build a highway through South Park.
I was in the year 1847. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So the Native Americans in that episode give the people of South Park SARS blankets. So that they can,
no.
Yeah, so that they can get them out of there, so they can build their super highway. So it just takes the whole actual story and reverses it.
I don't want to piss people off, man. That's the one thing. I don't want to piss people off. And I say these things, and I know that some people are going to get pissed off.
You said you wanted to piss people off.
That is true, but...
You said you wanted to walk a room.
I do like chaos, but I also just like making people laugh, man. That's really what it's all about.
That's the thing you were talking about earlier with like that's why we're up there is to try and make people laugh.
Whenever like I am given an inch, I'll take a mile. So if you tell me that chaos is necessary in order to bring kindness to the truth, I'm gonna be way too chaotic.
You're gonna lean into that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hence the mullet.
That was mostly just based out of quarantine. I almost shaved it. Went to, I think, Great Clips or Super Clips, one of those fucking clip places, man. And they made me wait for 40 minutes, and I was just done. I was like, all right, I'm not waiting anymore.
Yeah.
And hair is still here.
So the sides just don't grow as fast, or
the sides, I do need to. This is about to the point where I would go get a haircut on the sides.
Yeah. So you cut the sides on purpose. It's not just like grew out like this.
I don't do like a fade hardly anymore. I just like I used to do a fade, but that look looks more like a mohawk when you do it that way.
Mm-hmm. Because that's like shaving down the sides almost entirely, right?
Yeah, I'll do. Your sides are pretty long, aren't they?
My hair is 100%.
So you keep your sides long too.
I just keep everything. Just haven't gotten it cut in.
Wow. So how long is the side hair?
3 years now.
Grab a side hair. Grab a side hair. What do we got on the side here? So wow. Okay, that's still from the top mostly.
I mean, there's...
Yeah, by your ear. Grab the one by your ear. Okay, so for those listening, he's grabbing a hair that is 14 inches long.
Directly next to my ear.
Wow. Yeah, see, I wouldn't be able to grow my side hair like that because...
You don't like it on your ears?
So you have to live with it on your ears for a while. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it has to get pretty long before you can put it up. So it takes a while of it being
This is the conversation we need to be having like in a surfer bro in a surfer bro tone.
So bro, you just gotta like keep it kinda long. You just gotta let it grow, bro. I treat my hair like it's a whole other person that needs to be cared for and washed.
Do you see the left side of my hair? That's Linda, bro.
I really enjoy going swimming in the ocean, and I think my hair really enjoys it too. Because of the salt water, it really gets in there and makes my hair a lot healthier.
You see the left side, bro? That's Linda. On the right side, that's fucking Teresa. You don't mess with Linda and Teresa. They'll be flapping in the water.
I think it just flows behind me, bro. My hair is swimming all on its own, doing its own thing. It's my bro.
It does its own thing, just like I do my thing when I jack off.
That was low-hanging fruit, I think.
Yeah, why not?
Like, my balls when I jack off.
Boom.
Boom.
There you go.
Yeah.
2 grapes, just grabbing those grapes.
Just grabbing the grapes. They're more like cherries.
Okay.
Well, no, they're pretty much grapes.
Mine are like strawberries because they're lumpy.
I guess in that case it'd probably be more like pecans. Like, but the inside of a pecan, like the part that looks kind of like a brain. Or is that a walnut?
I would say balls have like a brainy kind of look to them, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. And then there's the ramen inside the sack. The tubes.
Okay, the ramen?
Yeah.
It's like a ramen noodle.
It's like top ramen, yeah.
That's,
the tubes.
You talking about for the prostate?
No, I'm talking about inside your ball sack. You don't got a bunch of tubes in there? Am I weird?
I would say...
It's not like a bunch of fucking cheap ramen noodles in there?
I would say it's more like a bluish color. You know, like the veins are blue. They have blood flowing through them.
Not the veins. The tubes that connect to your balls and go up to your dick.
Oh, that's the prostate.
Inside. That's not the prostate.
The tubes?
The prostate is like inside your body, in between your dick and your asshole.
Okay. And then what are you referring to?
The tubes in your nutsack that connect your balls to your dick.
Okay, so like the feeling of like when something's touching your dick, you feel it in your balls.
No, you can grab your ball sack and feel it. Have you never felt your own ball sack, bro?
No,
you don't like squish it around sometimes?
Not
play a little pocket pool?
That's indecent in public.
Don't have to do it in public. You've never felt your own ball sack.
Not a day in my life, Andrew.
See, that's weird. Feel it. You'll feel that it's like cooked ramen.
You said not to do it in public. You're sitting right here, man.
Okay. Well, obviously not right now. But, I mean, it would be an eventful moment on the podcast if you realized that there were...
Tubes connecting.
Tubes in your ball sack connecting your balls to your dick. Did
dick.
you not know that in general?
Are you talking about like what you pee from?
No.
Like, that's the thing that it comes like...
That's a tube that connects the inside of your body to your dick hole.
Okay, and that connects the bladder. Okay,
yeah,
but what tube?
Urethra.
So you're referring to the urethra.
Okay, I am referring to the top ramen inside your ball sack.
It's not top ramen though.
It's a bunch of squiggly noodles.
It's
a bunch of tubes.
Pretty sure that's veins.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, you have veins. Are you saying there's no veins?
There's veins on the, like through the skin on the outside, but on the inside of the sack, in the same place that your balls are. That's how a vasectomy works. They open your ball sack
and they
snip the tube.
I got you.
Then.
So you're talking about what connects the semen to the dick being able to come.
Yes. I'm glad we established that. Oh my god.
I'm gonna go to your bathroom and come real quick. I'll be right back.
I gotta see how this shit works. Hold on. You never cradle a sack while you're jerking off?
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
And you never felt the top ramen?
I'm pretty sure I felt the top ramen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I just don't eat noodles that hard. Is it? You're saying like before you cook them?
After.
After.
Because they're like limp noodles. They're not
Okay.
stiff.
I don't,
Crunchy
usually
noodles.
refer to my genital area as a limp noodle, but
I'm talking about the noodles inside the sack.
I know. I was purposefully going.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying about the nastiness, though? This is how my fucking brain works, dog.
I would say that you can do a clean set talking about this stuff. What are you talking about, man?
A clean set.
Yeah.
A clean
So
sack.
do a clean.
I couldn't even say.
Do a clean. Have a clean sack.
Yes.
Like empty it out before you get on stage and do a clean set.
Empty my sack. Yeah.
Do your clean set.
Yeah.
Talking about the sack. You can do that.
Yeah.
You can do that.
I mean, it's anatomy.
The only thing is just cuss words. Not saying a cuss word is totally easy.
That is 100% easy.
So easy.
But I think a lot of my stuff
Requires it.
doesn't require it. It's not even the cuss words that I'm talking about. I'm talking about as far as a clean set. Like, I talk about all sorts of, like, sexual activity and, like, putting stuff in my butt. And
okay, so the
Is
butt
that-
stuff might be... Yeah, anything in the butt might be, 18 plus. You know what I mean?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's, like, a lot of... And then, like...
Okay. So maybe for the clean set, just talk about how you prepare to do butt stuff. The clean part before the dirty part.
I think that's still referring to butt stuff, though, and
No,
making it...
not really.
I mean,
Aesthetically, not.
there's one... It's a really quick one that I have that, like...
What I'm telling you to do is just do a shit joke.
Yeah, the joke is I like to jack off in the shower because if I get poop on my hand, I can just wash it right off.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not family friendly. This is
Right,
how I look
exactly. But
no father's gonna like look to their 16, 17-year-olds like, oh, that's the funny one, huh?
exactly. Which is why I brought up the clean set thing initially was
Because of that
talking about
comedy
that comedy club, right? And you were talking about wanting to walk a room. I would almost
You would walk. The
I
room.
get
But
what
you
you're
would
talking
get
about because I
walked.
kind of want to perform there just to walk the room.
But you would get walked. You would get taken off stage.
That is absolutely true because I've seen the crowd there, and none of them are going to be walking. They're all in they're 60s.
Don't shit on the crowd. Don't shit on the room. Don't do it. Do you want to ever book shows, have shows yourself, comedy shows, do stuff like that?
I have the open mic here, but yeah, I definitely.
I didn't know you had an open mic. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've got Joe's Underground on Thursdays.
That's what's up, dude.
Yeah, so.
Booking is stressful and annoying.
Yeah.
And then it's something that you have to take into consideration while being a comic.
Right.
And then there's, professionalism.
Right.
Because I believe in professionalism. I was 10 minutes late. It's not too horrible.
It's a podcast,
And comedy is a serious thing. It's very serious. Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell
Why
you.
do I
I'm gonna
laugh every time you
I'm
say-
gonna fucking tell you in my Italian accent how fucking important respect is in comedy. Okay, you're gonna go swimming with the fishes if you don't do these things, or you'll fucking you'll flop in the wind. Okay, you don't steal jokes.
Mm-hmm.
If you steal jokes, memes, get the fuck off stage.
Okay, but memes, you're talking about, how does one steal a meme? Because if you're talking about just sharing other people's memes,
Ooh,
I don't think that's stealing. I think memes.
I'm talking
are
about
the internet's
saying
property.
a meme on stage.
Oh yeah. No,
I'm
no.
only referring to on stage.
That is
Yeah.
cardinal sin.
There's just rules. This isn't
Yeah.
nom.
Right. This isn't Nam.
Okay? So there are rules to society. And like you said, I think chaos has to exist because, God created Satan.
Right.
So he was...
I guess.
So he was putting the chaos there.
Yeah.
Chaos is Satan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he put the tree in the garden.
Boom. He put it there, right? Because it has to exist. And that means, whether or not you believe what communism means. Like,
okay.
what let's talk about that. Like, whatever you think communism means, maybe take a deep think about, like, what communism has always meant. And, I don't think there's any fucking good aspect to it. Look at the Chinese Communist Party and their control. And look at the 1937 Japanese invasion of Nanking, which was a absolute genocide of 400,000 people. And they, meaning China, didn't teach the people in China that there was a genocide in Nanking. They erased it from their own history. And it was not taught for a while. They had just decided that you're not going to know about this. And that is misinformation, right?
Yeah.
It's not teaching the full thing. They're showing the full picture.
Look,
I think the full picture needs to be the truth. Go ahead.
I hate the commies just as much as you do, I'm sure. Just as much as the next guy. I'm just curious how we got there from...
I went on a total rant.
Is God communist?
I went on a total
rant. Or no,
rant.
is the devil communist?
Yeah, it'd be the devil.
The devil is communist.
The devil is communist.
Has he said that?
I mean, I think also...
there have been plenty of communist devils, though. I will say that.
I mean, people loved Mussolini because he made a good, train system, good roads.
Yeah.
They were like, man, he's doing great at his job.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about one-person leadership is, you can get some shit done. It's not, I don't think it's the right way to go. I don't think one person should have all the power. I don't know what a good political system would even look like. But I know it's basically not,
I think
democracy
it's individualism.
is probably the closest we
I think
have.
it's individualism. I think being able...
Anarchy.
It would be temporary. I think there would be some chaos in the process of transformation, but I think letting people just dictate for themselves what they do and dictate for themselves exactly that. Just being able to dictate for themselves what they do. And not having a dictator.
Right. And I say anarchy and it's always a jolting word of holy shit, anarchy, what the fuck are you talking about? No government at all? And I'm like, I don't know, kinda. Just everybody, like you said, individualism. Thinking and acting for themselves. You can still have companies and shit. I know.
Here's an example. We don't need supervisors as mailmen. We could do all the routes and plan who delivers what by ourselves.
Yeah.
We pretty much already do. The only issue is scheduling people, calling people in, so the management needs to be there. But I think comedians and mailmen are a lot alike, and chefs are also alike because it's a competency thing. It's about being able to depend on yourself. I've been all over this episode. I've been just off the railroad tracks and then back on. Never fully back on.
Pretty much every episode of this is like that. So
all I'm saying is injustices across the board. What's happening in America and what's happening in the world all need to be addressed, and talked about, and not, continually lied to on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to be lied to. Good luck. Here's the thing. Nobody likes being lied to.
But everybody likes lying. Well, not everybody, I guess. I don't know. That's not true. So.
You can say, but people lie. Nobody likes being lied to, but people lie. So there, we can talk about an issue.
Right.
hypocrisy.
Yeah. For sure.
And that's another reason why I don't like being on a high horse, because I sound so dumb. And fucking constantly, like I said, still make mistakes.
I don't think you sound like you're on your high horse very often, especially when you say that you do. I haven't noticed that at all.
I've just been told
like,
that I sound uppity before, and I take things to heart. Definitely get too emotional.
I do the same, but like the thing is, like, you can't
dwell on it.
dwell on it, man. Like,
And that's what I mean by like happiness is a decision, because like you can just say, you know, like, I'm not gonna keep dwelling on this. You know, I rebel you dwelling on, like, myself dwelling on this in the name of whoever.
yeah. Do you meditate at all?
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. The sticker. That was the one I was looking at right as you said it. Do you meditate?
Bro, it's a sign.
Yeah, I like just, you know, doing. Do you mind if my shoes? Did I need to take my shoes off? I never took my shoes off.
The carpet in here is whatever. So
you cleaned it though. It looks great.
I did, yeah, but I mean, whatever.
Like this.
But yeah, you meditate like that, like just cross-legged.
Yeah.
Normal. You ever try yoga?
Yeah, I fuck with some warrior stance.
Fuck yeah. I just do it like the way that I've been doing it recently is just kind of every once in a while my back will kind of feel weird, so I'll do like a fucking back bend and then a forward fold and then like twist around and just bend over to the sides and stuff, because
Dope.
I've been going to yoga classes with Brittany at Space over around the corner here.
Brittany, your girlfriend?
Yes, yeah, she teaches yoga.
Dude.
Yeah.
So you get free lessons.
Yeah, well, I mean, I still have to pay when I go to the yoga studio there,
Lame.
but like, I mean,
So lame.
we live together, so
What kind of benefits are those? She needs to fucking talk to her boss, bro.
it's already donation based, so it's like you
Oh,
just
so
pay.
they're even more corrupt, you mean? If you're a donation non-profit, you're fucking corrupt. I don't care what anybody says. The Clinton Foundation, sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. We were talking about getting suicided earlier.
I think giving away yoga for whatever people want to pay is probably one of the less corrupt.
I know. I'm just making a joke.
But yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying your girlfriend works for a corrupt yoga company.
They've definitely been co-opted by the NSA, though.
Hold on. No stationary activities.
No stationary activities. Yes. That is exactly the branch of the government that I'm talking about. Is the NSA actually a branch of the government?
They're a branch of some assholes, for sure.
It's the National Security Agency, so like...
There's some assholes, for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, any like, prison guard, you know, police officer, you gotta have a top... Like, that's a... You're a certain type of person if you can, you know, decide to just listen and follow rules, no matter what the rules are. Just thinking about that, and just like...
Oh yeah, being like a... like a Nazi prison guard or something. Like those people that just shut their brain, the moral part of their brain off.
Yeah, and I think there are versions of that now that aren't as drastic. For sure not as drastic.
Fucking Ghislaine Maxwell.
That is someone who needs to talk. And, you know, I'm hoping that that person talks. And, you know, as soon as she got arrested, there was, you know, some stuff that came out. But
I seriously doubt we'll see anything about it.
I mean, there will be an eventual outcome to her story, but it is not yet known.
Yep, it'll probably be another suicide. Tragic. Cameras, coincidentally, were not working at the time.
I mean, Breaking Bad, the TV show, they had it, man.
Oh yeah, that
They
scene where they kill all those people in 2 minutes.
They had it. That was how
It's one of the best scenes.
the best
on television.
assassins right now in the world do it. You know what I mean? I'm sure they're out there.
Yeah, you just hire a guy who hires a guy who hires a guy.
And this is my impression of one of those people. Okay?
All right,
Act like you need to hire an assassin.
I have a little problem I need taken care of.
I can handle a problem. Problems are nothing to me.
Good, because I have 12 of them, and I need you to take out all 12 of these problems in the course of 2 minutes.
Do you need them to be viewed being killed, or do you want it to be an accident?
I really don't give a fuck.
Okay, I was just gonna say, because accidents happen, okay, at any time, and you will not even know. These people.
I just need all 12 of these manatees dead.
I can do that. I got my scuba gear. I'll see you later. Okay, that's the end of that. Jeez, man. Yeah, it's like my brain's riddled with stuff that I've listened to conspiracy wise, and it's it's not good for your mental health. I would say conspiracy theories, if you
Probably not.
because like you are deciding to believe in like the utmost evil, and that's not something that's cool. It makes you want to fight. It makes you want to like help, and that is what I think baby steps. That's where baby steps come in.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like you might not be able to fix the injustices of kids that don't have any kind of way to defend themselves and are getting abused, and so you make baby steps by being a nice person to everybody that you know.
Yeah.
Deep.
Kill your owner.
Yeah, but
Got it.
if it was really that secret, you wouldn't have heard about it.
Yeah.
would